Hello, this is New Vision TV. I'm LYNN KOMUGISHA. The president recently launched an economic policy he called Buy Uganda Build Uganda-BUBU, where he ordered for a 12% increment on all medicines and mostly 37 of them coming into the country to protect local industries. Now, civil society organizations under their umbrella body, Uganda Coalition on Access to Essential Medicines, say it was a hurried decision and will affect drug distribution among local people.
The government of Uganda has increased verification 2% to 12% on 37 selected medicines that are locally manufactured. These include amoxicillin, albendazole, paracetamol, or rehydration salts, among others. This selection was made following the Ministry of Health and National Drug Authority assessments of the domestic manufacturer's capacity to sufficiently meet the demand for the 37 selected medicines. Due to this, it may be very hard for ordinary people to access some of these essential medicines which treat common illnesses from hospital pharmacies. Civil society organizations under their umbrella body, Uganda Coalition on Access to Essential Medicines, HEPS, feel imposing the fees has come too early because Ugandan manufacturers don't have the capacity to make enough of these medicines, so they will just become more expensive.
Some of the items on this list of 37 items has, say, one manufacturer. For example, at methadone, we have one manufacturer, and this is a first-line treatment for malaria. It is one of the medicines that has the highest consumption in the country. As we know, up to 50% of people that go to get any health services go there because of malaria. And therefore that single one item is very, very important to public health in Uganda. And putting it in the hands of just one supplier is a challenge. So we want the government to consider items which have sufficient manufacturers in the country to consider for putting on the list. Otherwise, what happens if this one manufacturer is not able to deliver for one reason or another? You put the country at risk.
Kenneth Muhonge, the Program Manager of Health Promotion and Social Development Uganda, HEPS, equally argues that the 37 medicines are very essential, so increasing taxes on the imported ones will force leading pharmacies to increase prices.
We are very much in support of that policy and welcome it as we move towards a middle-income country. But however, we wouldn't want a trade-off where the consumers have to pay high prices for the medicines that they've gazetted to increase taxes on importations and to also put into consideration the public health interests of Ugandans. We very well know that in Uganda we have a market-free economy, and due to that we've not had regulation of prices, and anything that raises the prices of medicines, of course, would be of great concern to us.
The civil society organizations, which include Uganda Cares, insist that the manufacturing costs in Uganda are very high due to expensive electricity and lack of skilled manpower. On the contrary, Frederick Sechana, the spokesperson of National Drug Authority, argues that by protecting local industries, the country will see a drastic shift in economic growth.
Because when you look at the list that was proposed, there are over 50 products, but we selected 37. So by just selecting that, the 37 shows that, I mean, we are very confident and sure that our manufacturers have the capacity. We did establish that. And when you look at it, we have now very many importations that are coming, verifications that we have made as regarding to importing raw materials for use by our local manufacturers to see to it that the capacity, they meet the local demand, and also very few imports of the selected verifications have received of the selected that fall within the selected 37 product medicines.
However, the Pharmaceutical Society of Uganda has equally applauded the BUBU policy, saying it will control counterfeit medicines which have been eating up Uganda.
When you have a facility that is manufacturing best within Uganda, it is much easier to regulate that facility. It's much easier to police that facility as opposed to one that is thousands of kilometers away. And if you look at actually the countries where they have the lowest incidences, for example, of counterfeit medicines, you'll find that they have the highest numbers of local manufacturing units. So there's a correlation. The higher the number of local manufacturing units, the better the regulation, the lower the incidences of substandard drugs and even counterfeit medicines, because it's easier to police them, it's easier to monitor and supervise.
Tusaba government esobole obutayongeza ddagala lyaffe lyetukozesa wano mu Uganda.
We request government to remove those taxes because when pharmacies increase, we shall go back home and die.
Olw'ensonga bwe tunaba tubuliddwa ssente ezigula eddagala eyo tujja kufiira mu mayumba.
Olaba badde batuseera luli eddagala nga terinalinyizibwa musolo. Kati ate banaayongerako omusolo tetufiire ku fiizi mu mayumba.
We have been failing to buy medicines before increasing taxes. Now we shall go and die.
Amakampuni ge tulina agakola eddagala gakyali matono. Bw'eneeyongeza gali omusolo ffe tujja kuba tugenda kufiira mu nnyumba olw'ensonga nti ssente tujja kuba tetuzirina zigula ddagala. Kati olaba ne mulago wuyo yali wa bwereere kati yafuuka wa ssente.
The affected 37 medicines include amoxicillin, an antibiotic, dextran, paracetamol for pain, oral hydration salts for diarrhea, antimalarials, citizens for allergy, albendazole for deworming, ultravirus fluids, fancida for pregnant women, and a surgical spirit. This report was compiled by Fatuma Naranga for New Vision TV.
You're still watching New Vision TV, and now for Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at SEMPAYA hot springs. These springs are commonly known as the Semliki hot springs because they're found in Semliki National Park. They are known to boil higher and faster than the Chitagata hot springs found in Shema district. Residents around Chitagata hot springs enjoy a cool bath, but you cannot do the same at the Semliki hot springs, but you can cook food instead. Let's take a look.
SEMPAYA hot springs are located in Bwamba County, one of the remote parts of Bundibuju district in western Uganda. These hot springs are located in two places, where one is referred to as a male and the other is a female. The male spring is known as Bitente, while the female spring is called as Nyansimbi, which means the female ancestors. It is said to boil up to 103 degrees Celsius. The water is always bubbling up because of the high temperature, and people cook food from here. These eggs getting ready to be eaten are some of the kinds of foods cooked here. For more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website www.newvision.co.ug.
And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I'm LYNN KOMUGISHA.